You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. Be sure to smash that like button. Let me just start with sort of a very obvious one as we recap the weekend. What was it like being in Baton Rouge?
Oh, man, that was awesome. I really just fell in love with it and loved the coaches, loved everything where they're taking the program. I think we're going to turn around and sit it in the right direction.
And so you're from Georgia. So how much familiarity did you have with LSU during your high school days, during your original recruitment?
Yeah, so coming out of high school, growing up watching them play against Georgia, it's always been kind of my dream to play at a big SEC school, and now that they gave me the shot, I'm ready to roll with it.
And so you, I went back and looked at your recruiting profile. So was Ole Miss your only SEC offer coming out of high school?
No, I had a few SECs coming out of high school. I had South Carolina, Ole Miss, Kentucky, Vanderbilt, and then Arkansas.
Got it. And so how did the contact first begin? So you enter the portal. How did it first, the sort of the timeline of this process with LSU?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so kind of right when I jumped in the portal, they were one of the first schools that reached out to me, and I could tell they really wanted me back because they kept calling me. They were on me pretty hard, so I really felt the love for them from the beginning.
So who was obviously, the new defensive coordinator, Matt House, is also going to be the linebackers coach. He's still in Kansas City. So who was it that was primarily recruiting you?
It was Coach Polian.
Okay. So what largely was their pitch to you?
Really just kind of how they see me in the defense at kind of at will linebacker, and I got to watch some film with them, and I feel like I fit in really good at that position. So that's also one of the reasons why I thought it'd be a really good fit for me.
West Weeks is with us, LSU linebacker commit. He's on Twitter at Weeks_West. Y'all give him a follow. By the way, so I went back and I was looking at some of your huddle highlights. I'm learning about you. Dude, you were like returning kicks in high school, playing quarterback, receiver. Like, how in the hell did you end up as a linebacker when you did all of these things?
Yeah, no, coming out of high school, I was just playing football, really. So I think that really helped me develop a lot, just becoming a football player. Then kind of as I got older, a little bit bigger, kind of started developing a little bit, started putting on a little bit of weight. Started realizing I like to hit people. That's why I became a linebacker.
I mean, you're returning kickoffs. I mean, you don't see a lot of linebackers returning kickoffs. I mean, do you crave to have the ball in your hand at all?
Oh yeah, I just love to play football. Any way that I can impact the game, I love to do it, and that's one of my attributes as a player. I love to do it all, and that's why I feel like it really helps my game out a lot.
Got a couple more for you. So your dad played at Georgia in the early 90s. All right, so what was Monday night like for you, for the family, watching Georgia win its first natty in 40 years?
No, it's pretty cool. My dad, he's still a Georgia fan, but now he's really just about LSU now. He's going to love wherever I go, so he's a big Tiger fan now.
Oh, I don't doubt it at all.
It's definitely cool to see that.
Yeah, look, as a dad, of course, you're gonna do whatever. I mean, you're gonna support your kids.
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
I just mean,
Sure.
you had to grow up a dog fan. So I mean, like all of the years of getting close or not being in it, man, to finally watch it had to be incredible. Like, did y'all have a game watch at the house? What'd y'all do?
We just kind of chilled out, watched it as a family. Didn't really have too big of a deal, but yeah, it was definitely cool to see team that I grew up watching win that national championship.
Did your dad cry?
Yep.
You had to, man. I believe it.
Yep.
No, dude, trust me. Like, as an LSU guy, when LSU did that in 2003, first time in 45 years, there were a lot of grown men crying watching that.
Yeah. It was a special moment for him.
No doubt, man. All right, so listen, so you're on campus this weekend. It goes really well. Why did you make the decision to commit now?
Just seeing the defense, seeing how well I'm going to fit in with it, and the coaches seeing how much love they were showing me, see how much they wanted me from right when I jumped in the portal, and that was really the main reasons why I decided to come. Also, big-time football, chance to compete at the highest level.
Did you get to meet any – because I'm just curious how, like, a visit like this goes. Did you spend most of the time with other guys who are – other transfer guys that were on their visit, or were you talking mostly to guys who are currently on the team?
Oh, it was a little bit of mixture of both. I got to spend time with a few of the transfers, but I also got to spend time with some of the players on the team.
So who did you get to meet? What were your impressions?
I got to meet Jack Betch and Mason. I can't remember his last name, but the big DN.
Mason Smith, yeah.
Yeah, Mason Smith, yeah. I really like those dudes a lot. They're really good guys. I feel like I just fit in perfectly with them.
Let's talk we got a couple more minutes. Let's talk a little bit more about on the field. LSU's desperate for linebackers. I mean, it's just it's a position where they're paper thin right now. So did they talk to you about coming in and starting right away, or what your role would be in the defense right away?
Yeah, they were really pushing for me, just showing me all the stuff that they thought they were going to do with me and showing me the depth. And I feel like I have a very good chance to come in and play early and work my tail off to try to get to it.
Did you get a chance to visit with Coach Kelly at all?
Oh, yeah, I did.
So what were your impressions there? Look, all of us here are still kind of learning him too, right? He's only been here for a little bit. So what were your impressions getting to meet him and talk to him?
No, yeah, I feel like he's a really good dude. I feel like he really has the program's best intentions, and I feel like he's going to really turn around and get it rolling.
He is West Week's Virginia linebacker. I guess I can now officially say LSU linebacker. So when do you get here to Baton Rouge? Like, when do you transfer in?
I'm headed up right now, so I'll be there in the morning.
Oh, so you're coming to Baton Rouge now?
Yes, sir.
Wait, so you were going home, you went home and then you came back?
Yep.
That's a hell of a turnaround. So you'll be enrolled for the spring semester?
Yes, sir.
All right, now I know that you suffered an injury in the regular season finale against Virginia Tech. Can you update us on how your leg is and if you plan on going through spring?
Yeah, no, I for sure plan on going through spring. I've been just rehabbing, grinding, getting it back, and I feel like I'm in a really good spot to be ready to roll for spring.
It's good to know, man. Congrats on your commitment. I know a lot of people were excited to hear the news. Certainly a position of need for LSU. It's a weird world now, man, with the transfer portal and guys moving around like it is.
Sure.
But it's what it is. Glad to have you in Baton Rouge, man. Safe drive, all right? Safe travel, and we'll visit soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.